Do you know me?
I'd say it's Jim Henson.
Jim Henson.
Jim Henson.
Mr. Jim Henson.
Mr. Jim Henson.
Jim Henson.
I created the Muppets.
What do you say, Fluffy?
It's certainly not a career that one would plan. I heard of a TV station that was looking for a puppeteer. I was in high school at the time. So I made a couple of puppets and auditioned and got a job. And that's kind of how it all started. And they gave us a little 5-minute show that was late at night. It was on at 11:30. Back in the early days, it was my wife, Jane, and then the group slowly began to grow. Jerry Jewell joined us. I did a lot of commercials in those days.
Now, what do you think of Wilkins?
Then I moved up to New York. Frank Oz joined us. And Frank was just a kid at the time. And started working on the Jimmy Dean Show with Rolf the Dog. And we did the Ed Sullivan Show during that period of time.
From the Ed Sullivan Theater on Broadway.
This is Jim Henson.
And then along came Sesame Street. Well, I've always loved this show. I've loved being a part of it from the very beginning. And television is such a huge influence on children. It's an influence on all of us, of course. And it's a lot of fun. I guess the Muppet Show is sort of the next thing that, running through history here. We did 120 shows. They were wonderful to do. It was one of my favorite times. During that time, a lot of characters happened. As you know, Piggy sort of came out of the chorus. From a creative standpoint, it's a lot more interesting to change and do something different and new. So we've always sort of kept moving and changing and not staying too long on one area. The whole idea was to create an entire world that was not this world.
Down at Fraggle Rock.
I love Disneyland. It's like one of my very favorite places. Disneyland and Disney World, I think, are so beautifully done.
On behalf of all the Muppets, I just want to say how happy we are to be part of the Disney family.
No way! Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Wally Ball! Yeah!
Today we all went to Disneyland. The guard at the gate didn't want to let us out.
It's a good thing there are people who can do Jim Henson's job. He'll be with us every time we watch the Muppets.
'Cause no feeling feels like that feeling. Together